welcome to your world, because this is where things get very, very interesting. You know, this is the kind of show I truly love bringing to you because the diversity of the products I've got really make it very interesting. I've got a laptop that is more like a phone. Why am I saying that? Because the trend for 2019 is going to be laptops with zero bezel, very thin screens, camera placed at one place, maybe even a notch or two. So is it a phone? Is it a laptop? We'll find out. This is the ASUS ZenBook 14. And they have other versions and sizes also. Then we've got from Amazon the next level. So if you've been thinking of an Echo Dot, don't anymore, because this, I think, is a much, much better product. So this is called the Echo Input. Much cheaper. Doesn't have a, okay, now that's the speaker trying to say, please connect me to this. I really like this guy. So the Echo Input doesn't have a speaker, which is why we actually have this, a boat speaker. We'll connect it to this one and give you a demo of how this really works. So works with Bluetooth, works with a cable. And if you really want to use the entire Echo and the Alexa ecosystem, but use it with a much larger, much better sounding speaker than what Amazon and the Alexa series can give you, this is the way to go. Now this is another device that I really find interesting. So, you know, portable printers. So what do they say about portable printers? Always the fact that the consumables are the most expensive. But this is very different. It actually prints on any surface. I've printed it on paper. You can actually use many other surface areas. Very interesting device. I'm going to take you through this one. And then we've got another device that, again, is so important in the world we live right now. Sharp comes up with an air purifier that actually does a very, very large area in your house or even your office. Let's get started with our show today.
Lots on the show today. From a size 0 laptop with a touchpad that lights up, to an air purifier that promises quick and effective filtration. From a device that can turn an ordinary speaker into a smart speaker, to a printer that paints what you want.
And of course, we're going to start off with news coming in from the world of gadgets and gizmos. Lot of interesting things happening. Let's take a look.
The game of Jenga requires complete concentration and uses skill to ascertain the right kind of movements with dexterity and a bit of physics. The students of MIT University have developed this machine that can challenge you to a game of Jenga. With a gripper and an external camera, the robot can actually see and feel the blocks. The machine learns to remove specific blocks with visual and tactile feedback. This is truly an instance of AI and robotics moving together. And going forward, this could be used in assembling consumer products or perhaps even in sorting trash. At an event in New Delhi, Honor expanded its wearables portfolio by introducing the Magic smartwatch and the Honor Band 4 Running. The Magic is a very thin watch with an AMOLED touchscreen. It has a week-long battery backup and a special chipset to conserve power. It also has real-time heart monitoring built in and is priced starting about 14,000 rupees. The Band 4 Running has 6 sensors to monitor running postures and can be worn on the wrist as well as strapped on the shoe. The water resistance band has a heart rate sensor too and is priced at about 1,600 rupees.
Let's start off with our top story, the ASUS ZenBook. This is the 14-inch version. There is a 13-inch version also. So first and foremost, I set it up by saying that this is going to be the trend for 2019, where the screen of a laptop now takes from the screen of a phone. As you can see, it's edge to edge, absolutely edge to edge. In fact, the way that ASUS has done it is that if you actually get this angle, it looks like the screen is going even below the overall connect. So edge to edge, camera placed at the right place. Now I have to tell you, it's been very funny. As you keep going into no edge, no boundary, no bezel, placing the camera became a huge problem. Dell XPS 13, the previous version, the camera was so low that I used to hate the fact that I had to do a video call with somebody who would be on that laptop. I would know immediately. Do you know why? Because I got such a brilliant viewpoint of the person's nostrils, the amount of hair they have inside out there, because it's actually shooting you from this angle. Then Huawei did the same. They put the camera in one of the function buttons and it would actually pop out. But again, the angle was really low. So again, it was back to nostril town. In this, it has an infrared camera built in also and the normal video camera. And therefore, you can get maximum usage out of it. And because it's built in the top, no more nostrils are in sight anywhere at all. Other than that, great keyboard, nice and powerful speakers on this one, looks very good, military grade look in terms of the way they've built this entire thing. But there are some caveats when you go this thin, this light, and this beautiful. Let's take a look at our review.
Thin and light never goes out of style. And when it comes to our gadgets, we love the size 0 body. ASUS has always come out with some well-designed products with the ZenBook series, and now they have expanded the portfolio with 3 more laptops, the ZenBook 13, 14 and 15. We have the 14-inch model with us, the UX433F. The military green and the tinge of blue on the top give it an appealing look. The usual 13-inch chassis houses a 14-inch IPS FHD screen, which is one of the finest and sleekest that we have come across. This translates into a 92% screen-to-body ratio, which is not a common feature. However, the screen seems to lack the kind of brightness that we have seen on other laptops. When you open the laptop, the hinge rises a bit due to the ergo lift design for smoother typing. This seems like a slight design change, but frankly does not make too much difference on typing speeds. The keys are well spaced and are backlit. We faced no trouble using the keyboard and there were no accidental clicks. Remember the touchpad of the ASUS ZenBook Pro with the second screen? Well, this one is slightly different. Click on the tiny icon on top to illuminate the LED number pad for easy access to the number keys. While the laptop lacks a fingerprint scanner, it has an IR camera at the top. In terms of ports, there's an HDMI, 2 USB, a Type-C port and a 3.5mm jack, along with a micro SD card slot for expanding storage. It skips the Thunderbolt 3 port, which means connecting it to certain docking stations may not be possible. Our review model runs on the Windows 10 OS with Intel Core i7 processor and 8GB RAM with 512GB storage. It has an NVIDIA GeForce MX 150 graphics card. On a single charge, it will give you about 14 hours of usage. The new ASUS ZenBook range starts from 72,000 rupees to about 14,000 rupees, and this particular model is priced a little over 1 lakh rupees. Now, the ZenBook may not be the best laptop out there, but it is one of the premium ones. Screen may not be the brightest, but the design and the build is its strong point.
And now, of course, we're moving on to our next story, something that has become part and parcel. Can you imagine when we finally first had pagers? We said, I never thought I would need a pager on me all the time. Then mobile phones came in and we never thought that we'd be so completely attached to our phones that if you leave your house today, 99.9% people say, it doesn't matter how far I've come. If I finally remember I've not carried my phone with me, I will go back to get it. But did you ever think an air purifier, the one we're showing you right now, this is from Sharp, this would become a gadget that you cannot live without? I think literally everybody in cities like Delhi and other places, a lot in Uttar Pradesh and Haryana, people cannot survive without an air purifier in their room. And the one from Sharp, the one we're going to show you right now, this actually has a lot of additional features, including different modes that it has, including one called Haze, and it can automatically switch from them. But even more importantly, the amount of area it covers is quite large. Let's take a look.
With rising air pollution levels, especially across North India, and particularly in the winter months, health and breathing problems have been on the rise. While air purifiers may not be the solution to end all the menace, but it can at least help you breathe a little cleaner. Sharp has taken this very seriously and has come out with a range of purifiers for domestic use. And we have the J80M model with us. This one is the top-end purifier by Sharp and is priced at about 38,000 rupees. It uses high-density plasma cluster technology with HEPA filters and active carbon filters. In addition, washable fine-meshed PM10 filters have also been used. Now, all that tech makes the purifier quite heavy, weighing about 11 kgs and not too portable. It's best if you place it in your room and do not change its position too often. The J80M can cover an area of about 680 square feet. There are different modes on the purifier, including Haze, Pollen, Auto, Low, and even Sleep. The Haze mode eliminates harmful haze substances such as benzene, toluene, and more. There's also a Spot mode that enables quick removal of VOC and toxins. The Sharp J80M also has an interactive screen that displays the wattage consumed, the PM 2.5 levels, and the odor and dust levels. With the light sensor on the panel lights are switched off as soon as the room lights are turned off. At 38,000 rupees, the price may seem high when compared to the competition, but the Sharp J80M has one of the most effective filtration process and could be a suitable choice if you are looking for a purifier.
Let's take a quick break right now on the show. When we come back, lots more to show you. And like I said, our next device is this little disc. In fact, I think if you've gone to an entertainment area and played air hockey and you have carrying one of these in your pocket, you most probably will get very confused which is the puck and which is the echo. This is called the input. Now, the whole idea of buying an input is, one, is brilliantly priced. The second is, a lot of people I know, even the ones that have gone and bought proper Alexa Echo devices that are actually come with a built-in speaker, mostly to listen to music and other things, now have switched to connecting it to an audio system. A lot of people actually even do it in their home theater because it's just so easy to control things. And those people do it with a cable. And a lot of people that have a Bluetooth speaker like this one, they connect it with Bluetooth. So obviously Amazon thought there's a huge market for it. They eradicated this speaker, made this really thin and small. I mean, this is incredible. The only part that I still think they need in this is that it should be also battery operated. I should be able to carry it with me, maybe into my car, and also use it in my car if I can connect it to my car system. I think that will come. That's another big market now for all voice operated systems. But at this present moment, I'm going to show you how this is being used. We'll do it with this, a Bluetooth speaker.
Ever since Alexa and her buddies gained popularity and were welcomed to our household with love and warmth, we can't help but wish that everything around us was as smart and worked with voice commands. Our prayers may partially be answered with this one device. The compact disc-looking gadget is the Echo Input that adds smartness to your speaker. About 3 inches in diameter, it has a slim and unobtrusive design. The top has 4 microphones, the mute key to turn off the mics, and the action key. The side has the micro USB port and the 3.5mm jack. Take any ordinary speaker and connect it to the input using the aux cable or even Bluetooth. In order to keep the price point low, Amazon has skipped the RCA out audio port, which may be a limitation for some users. The input has to remain connected using the USB port and can even be done so with a USB power bank. Use the Alexa app to pair and add any number of skills to get the same functionality as any Echo device. You could ask it for weather updates or ask Alexa for the news updates. It is important to note that the input works only while the speaker is connected, so it is best suited if your primary purpose is music. Else you have to ensure that the speaker is plugged on for Alexa to react to your voice commands. As of now, the Googles and Apples do not have any similar device as the input. The Google Chromecast Audio, while helps with multi-room audio, lacks voice assistance. If you have better speakers than what Amazon provides with their Echo range, but lacks smartness, perhaps this could be a great solution. The Echo Input is priced at about 3,000 rupees. However, at a little more, the Echo Dot is available, which is a standalone device with a built-in speaker and can also be connected to additional speakers. But having said that, it does come at an entry-level price and can help your better-sounding stereo speaker or even a basic speaker become a smart speaker with just a tiny add-on device. Only if something similar was available for humans too.
Now, here's the reason why I think technology is so amazing. So you have all these interesting devices that make your life better, but do they make your life fun? Maybe not. And then comes something that absolutely and totally does. This is fun and funny. XDR print brush. Now, how do you use this? You don't have any paper to feed into this. That's the best part. Now, the claim is that you can use it on almost any surface. We tried a few things. It worked on some, didn't work on some. For instance, I really thought that I could get into business by actually having balloons. You know how expensive they are to have something written on a balloon? I mean, a normal balloon is like 2 or 3 rupees, and a printed balloon is 50, 60 bucks, right? Customized, almost impossible. So I thought I could get into business with a balloon in this. I want to show you what happened. The ink actually runs on those balloons. So it's not really coming out very, very well. But on paper, it works fantastic. So you use an app. I'm going to switch this on. And I go onto a piece of paper and there. So I've done some printouts for you. NDTV and a logo of some other company, we don't really care. We just wanted to try out the graphics part of it. So this is what we printed. This one is the last one I've done right now. Interesting. How do you use it? What's the kind of money that you pay for it? What are the consumables? How much does the ink cost? And what all surfaces it works on? Here's our review.
Portable printers, Polaroids and instant photographs have been around for a while. In fact, companies like HP and Instax come out with their regular upgrades to the models. But this is a printer with a difference. You probably think that this is nothing like a printer and is perhaps a mouse. And we admit at first we thought so as well. Available in black and white color options, the XTR print brush developed by Unison Technologies is accompanied with an ink cartridge that can be easily fitted. Before you begin, make sure that it is properly charged with the proprietary charger. Download the compatible app on your phone and get started. You could choose from the several imprints and images that are already preloaded in the app. Or you could create a new file. Select the text or any message that you would like displayed. Next, choose a font, size or the background color or even the font color. That's to your liking. The app also displays the battery left in the printer along with the cartridge as well. Make sure that you're connected to Wi-Fi at all times. That's it. Click on the print icon and the XTR printer is ready to go. Move it over a sheet of paper and the message is inked on it. Be it your name or a birthday wish. The company claims that it can print over any surface, though we did face trouble over certain surfaces like balloons where the ink did not stay at all. Also, the placement of the product over the surface is critical or you may end up spilling out. A single cartridge gives about 5,000 imprints, after which you may need to change it. Now honestly, the use case scenario for the print brush seems limited. Besides greeting cards or personalized letterheads, there seems to be little use of the product. Having said that, it does seem like an innovative printer for instant message imprints. The Unison XTR printer is a Kickstarter project and is priced at about $230 or around 16,000 rupees and will be available in India soon.
That then was the show for this week, but lots of interesting things happening. I can promise you that the month of February in 2019 could well be one of the best, other than when you have that Diwali and CES, Mobile World Congress, which also is going to be this month itself. Lots of cool stuff, so I know you can't afford to miss the show, and you won't. See you next week.